If you look at UK house prices, they're still around 5% below their all-time highs in late 2007. Nevertheless, it is the case that house price growth certainly gathered momentum through 2013. If you looked at the first half of 2013, each month prices went up by 0.4%. In the second half of 2013, that increased to 1% each month. So there was definitely a gain in momentum as we went through 2013.
And looking at these numbers, it still seems very much a case of London versus the rest of the country over the last year.
Yes, if you look at London, house prices in the fourth quarter of the year, they were up by almost 15%, which was much stronger than the rest of the UK. In the last quarter of the year, overall UK house prices were up by 7%. But nevertheless, there are signs that the pickup has become much more broad-based. If you look at Q3 and Q4, the last two quarters of 2013, what we saw was all 13 regions of the UK that we monitor saw house prices increasing, and that's the first time that's happened since 2007. So definite signs that the rest of the UK is starting to see a broader pickup in prices as well.
Now, what's your expectation for 2014? Because things are changing, aren't they? We're seeing the funding for lending scheme being diverted away from mortgage lending. That could impact on lending. Of course, we're also seeing construction activity picking up. That could impact on the supply of housing. What does this all mean for the market overall?
Well, certainly if you look at the housing market overall, there's certainly a lot of momentum there at the moment. The wider economy is certainly picking up the pace. The labour market has improved quite significantly over the course of 2013. Unemployment rate has fallen much more quickly than most people had expected. Consumer confidence has increased. So there's good reasons to believe that activity levels, the number of transactions and so on, will continue to pick up in the first half of 2014. What we need to happen as well, though, is for the supply side of the market to respond as well. We really need construction activity to pick up to make sure that demand doesn't outstrip supply and keep putting upward pressure on prices. There are good signs that that's starting to happen. Construction activity is picking up, although at the moment it's still well below even where it was in the pre-crisis period, and even then the pace of growth really wasn't enough at that point to keep up with the natural growth in the population. So what we really need now is the supply side to respond and pick up through the course of the year and beyond.
Yes, of course, that takes a bit of time, doesn't it, Robert? So what does it mean for your prediction for prices over the year ahead? Where's the Nationwide see them going?
Well, we don't publish a house price forecast, but in the near term, it is likely that price growth remains close to where it's been in the last few months, just because, as I've said, we've got still a lot of momentum coming from the fact the wider economy is picking up, the labour market is picking up, and as you say, it will take time for the supply side to respond.